Hello there. So Fortnite is being sued. A Quebecian judge kind of resurfaced a 2019 lawsuit alleging that Fortnite is extremely addictive and can cause real world problems, and that the parents of three children who spent thousands of dollars playing Fortnite claim that the Battle Royale caused their kids to suffer psychological, physical, and financial harm. The parents say that their kids have spent hundreds of dollars on V-Bucks, sometimes without their knowledge, and would even have panic attacks over the game. One of the kids was frequently up till 3 a.m., playing 7,000 hours of the game in under 2 years. Another is said to have played over 59,000 minutes. So first things first, I would highly advise that any parents who have their kids play Fortnite or any video game in general, specifically Fortnite though, Epic Games actually has a parental control option. I know this because I've actually set it up on my PlayStation 5 because I'm a stepdad and I've had them play. They play on my PS5, I play on the computer, and it pretty much logs everything that they do, the friend requests, the messages, the time that they're allowed on it. The parental controls that Epic Games has set up is exponentially awesome. It works really, really well, and it even sends me every weekly time. So, like, let's say they got on Fortnite 3 o'clock in the morning. I will know that they were on Fortnite 3 o'clock in the morning because that's what the parental controls do. And it can also, it monitors what they buy. If they use your card, if they try to make a purchase, you can revoke that. All in all, Epic Games provides parental controls. And if you're that lazy not to actually set it up, it's a little bit tricky, but I got it set up. If you're that lazy not to set it up properly, then you really can't blame the game. Blame your parenting. Hell, even when I was a kid, right? I loved video games. My parents limited me to 2 hours a day, right? Only 2 hours of video games per day. And if I wanted to play more than that, I would have to read books. I would have to do an hour of reading, and then that would give me an hour of video games. So I was spent a lot of my time growing up, I was spent reading because I wanted an additional 2 hours of video game time, and I would read books like crazy. I've always enjoyed reading. I collect books. And that's just my parents basically taking my games away and saying that I'm only allowed this amount of time and I have to do other things in order to get my time extension. Having those types of a balance in place, having a set of rules for children, there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like this is just parents shifting the blame because they can't be held accountable for literally allowing their kids to utilize their own consoles and their own systems, and they don't ground them. One of the most effective means of parenting, especially if you have a child who's crazily into a video game and just, carries on or has panic attacks, is to take it away from them and let them experience real life. A child is not going to die if you take away their Fortnite game or you ground them for a week. I know some parents will think like, oh, that's too much, I don't want to deal with it. Sometimes it's easier for parents just to say, hey, play a video game all of these hours, get out of my hair, let me do my own thing. Like, that's a real thing that happens too. And I'm not saying that video games can't be addictive. They absolutely can. Like, if you're somebody who, hell, I know a few people in my lifetime who would spend almost 20 hours a day on World of Warcraft. That's a real addiction. Like, if you're spending every moment and minute playing a video game, you're not making money, you're not having a job career, you're not doing anything to contribute to anything, then yeah, gaming can absolutely be an addiction. But in the case of a child, you're a parent and you have the controls and powers at your disposal to balance it out. And if you're too lazy to do that, why are you suing the actual game creators? You're the parent, not Fortnite. It's the same sort of stuff. I've gotten a few emails over the years. This doesn't happen frequently, but I've gotten emails of people saying, my 14-year-old watches your videos and I don't think that you should swear or whatever. It's like, dude, fuck off. I swear in my content. I make the content I want. I do not appeal to children. My content that I make has never been surrounded or based around making child content. You're the parent, control what your kids use. We're almost in year 2023, right? We have all of these resources. We have monitoring tools. We have things on computers that can monitor everything a child goes to. Websites that protect and block certain websites from potential of children accessing things they shouldn't be. Like, there's so much there for parents to use, and if they don't use it, why is that on Epic Games? Why is that on Fortnite? Why is that on the TV show? What? Stop. Take accountability. Say, hey, I can incorporate things better. Not only that, but like PlayStation 5 right now, if my stepdaughter wants to buy anything, it has to go through me. Like, if she tries to charge something to my card, I have parental settings set up to where it won't go through unless I put in a pin specifically to purchase whatever she wants, you know? It's not hard. And it's so frustrating to me that a judge would even allow a lawsuit to go forward with a video game because parents are too stupid to take initiative on parenting better. That's what it just boils down to. And at the end of the day, if you have a child who's constantly undermining you and doing things, ground them, take the game away. It's not that hard. Most likely they're using the console you paid for. Most likely they're using a computer that is yours. Do what my parents did. Implement a policy where they want to play more video games than 2 hours a day. Then they have to read a book, or they have to do math, or they have to do chores, or they have to do something that would motivate them to get stuff done. That was a really effective means to get me to do stuff. If I needed my chores done and I didn't do them, my parents would make me do my chores, then I could have access to my video games. Like it's using that type of motivation to get things done and to incorporate a level of balance that every child needs to have. And if you're too lazy of a parent to do that, that's on you, not a lawsuit.